Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly forecast for July 8th through the 14th. We're going to connect here, see what's coming up for our Taurus friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We've got our little mermaid theme continued here this week with our setup and our lovely mermaid cards. See what's coming up for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And then after we look at these cards, I'm going to pull a healing message for you from a healing oracle deck. And as always, I'll have the deck info in the description of the video for those of you who are curious about what deck I'm using, or what decks I should say. Here's your Monday, Tuesday, Taurus, your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, my dear. So we've got Six of Pentacles, Taurus, coming up for you in the beginning of the week. I have to say, I think there's a lot of positive energy beginning of the week because a lot of the signs have been getting really positive cards to kick off Monday, Tuesday so far anyway, in the readings that I've done. And Six of Pentacles, it's a nice little Taurus-y card. You know, Taurus, you guys are earth signs, and Taurus are known for liking to have comfort in their lives. And so you know, depending on where you are on the scale, that can sometimes come across as stable and financial, or it can come across as materialistic, depending on who you ask and depending on the situation. But Six of Pentacles is a good card because it means that we're coming into an energy where money is really beginning to flow very, very, very fluidly. Sometimes what happens is you know, we have more going out than we have coming in. I heard somebody say one time, and it made me laugh. They said, I've got a lot of an outcome, but I'm working on bringing in an income. And that kind of made me chuckle. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes, you know, there's cycles where it becomes that way. But when we have Six of Pentacles, it's letting us know a couple of things, okay? Some of you might be coming into some kind of a windfall of finances. Some of you might be coming into receiving generosity from someone else. But Six of Pentacles lets us know that we're coming into a time when we're able to get out of debts, right? Like we're able to pay off any debts. We're able to set money aside for the future, like to have a savings. We're able to have some money left to where we can go and have a good time and enjoy ourselves and treat ourselves in some way. And yet we still have enough money also to help others, to give to charity or to give to noble causes, or to, you know, pay kindness forward to others. So it's really a very ideal situation financially to be able to, you know, not have any debts, to be able to be in an energy where we're able to enjoy ourselves and have a good time, and you know, do things in terms of entertainment. We're able to save for the future, you know, able to help other people and give to charity. Like, you know, who doesn't want that? That's a really positive flow that's coming in. Now I want to clarify something, just because sometimes I've seen it in the comments. A lot of the cards that are coming in are expressing to us the shifts of energy that are coming in. Does this mean that you're going to wake up Monday morning, Tuesday morning, and all of your money problems are immediately magically fixed? Maybe for some of you, in which case congratulations, but for a lot of us, especially if we've been struggling for a long time, it could be more so that something is happening Monday, Tuesday that's going to be the stepping stone to the Six of Pentacles for you. You know, where something is happening that is laying the foundation for this really big change, for this really big shift. So it is very positive, okay? And it's going to come in stages. So for some of you, Monday, Tuesday is when the beginning stages, or the ball is in motion. That's going to get you to the Six of Pentacles energy, where you're going to have this really happy change in your finances, okay? Want to check out your Wednesday, Thursday? Ooh, you've got Ten of Swords. Now, this is a scary looking card, but if you watch my videos, you will have heard me say that Ten of Swords is a card that, whether I'm reading for myself personally or reading for clients, I always see it come up before a really positive change or a really positive shift. Because Ten of Swords means that we're permanently ending something that's been holding us back in some way that is no longer beneficial for us. It's typically the end of a toxic situation, and it could be bittersweet, you know? It could be the end of a relationship that was like no good for us, and even though we're like, man, I'm so glad to be out of that, again, it could be bittersweet. Ten of Swords is also a card that's linked a lot of times to some kind of an addiction, okay? So some of you are kicking some kind of self-medicating habit that's been holding you down or limiting you in some way, whether you're giving up smoking or drinking or some kind of substance abuse or some other kind of addiction that you've been kind of using as a crutch. It's the end of something that really, maybe at the time, like when you began doing it, you needed to do it because it was like a survival mechanism, or it's like something that you needed to get you through, but you're graduating past that to where you don't need it anymore, and you're able to, you know, leave it behind and end it once and for all, so that it's no longer sabotaging you, it's no longer holding you back, okay? And like I said, sometimes it could be bittersweet, but it's coming into a better tomorrow. Clearing the slate so that you can go on to bigger and better things. Again, I know it's a scary looking card, but it's supposed to be a symbolic card, right? Something symbolic, you know. It's the symbolic end of, you know, it's the end of like a symbolic beast or a symbolic, you know, monster in your life that's been holding you back, that you're just kind of once and for all able to put an end to put a stop to. So midweek, you are overcoming some kind of a hurdle, you know, some kind of a hurdle. I feel for some reason, Taurus, for some of you, it's happening by way of a conversation that you've been avoiding. You've been putting it off. And something's happening midweek where it's like, okay, here we go. The conversation's happening. It's in full swing. And you're finally going to get a chance to speak your truth, to say what you feel like, to say what your expectations are. And I'm hearing the word closure. So whatever's happening, Taurus, like however it ends, I feel you're the one putting an end to this thing. And I also feel like you're walking away with a sense of closure. You know, it may still be a little bittersweet, but definitely, 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 Taurus, I feel that you are in control of the situation. Okay, whatever it may be that's ending, you are in control of it. Whether it's, standing up to someone who's been taking advantage of your kindnesses, or somebody who has been toxic to you in some way, or a situation you were deciding to remove yourself from. I feel you are the one who's kind of standing up and doing this. And I feel this is something that's been like a cycle that keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. But like I said, once and for all, you're just kind of able to kind of separate yourself from that. Now, this kind of makes a lot of sense. You've got Eight of Cups coming in for you. Now, we know something good is happening for you in the beginning part of the week, because you've got the Six of Pentacles, and then midweek we've got the Ten of Swords, and then Eight of Cups is coming in at the end of the week. It's very interesting because the way these cards play together, I do feel for some of you there's something happening in terms of a divorce. And I think maybe there's been like a lot of stalling about how things are going to be like split up or how things were going to be finalized. But I think something is happening this week where something generous is coming your way, surprisingly, or like some agreement is coming that is beneficial to you, and you're finally able to nip this in the bud and finish it and walk away and move on and go on with your life. So I do feel those of you Taurus who've been going through like this really long nasty breakup or this really confusing divorce situation, something's finally being cleared up and finalized this week. For other ones of you, You know, you've got that Six of Pentacles, you've got the happy financial changes that are coming in. You're overcoming these battles, these things that have been holding you back. And then the end of the week, you're in this Eight of Cups energy where you're just kind of like, okay, well, now what? You know, these big things that were goals for me, these things that were wanting so bad, they're finally here. And now that they're here, I don't necessarily feel any different. So what's the next move? What's the next step? What do I do from here? You know, Eight of Cups comes up when we're kind of at this crossroads to finding our spiritual connection, to finding our purpose, to finding a sense of fulfillment, you know, and that's going to come as we're connecting with the higher self and the higher power and what our beliefs are. You know, Taurus, like I said, you guys are a very earthy sign. You're very into stability. You're very into comfort. And a lot of you are having some massive progress this week and feeling more stable, feeling more in a sense of comfort. But once that happens, now it's just kind of like now what, like something's missing, and that's your spiritual connection. And so this is going to be the time, Taurus, for you to begin connecting with that, to begin connecting with your spiritual connection and your beliefs and the things that you feel are valuable and important, ways that you can give it back to others, ways in which you can do something that's satisfying or fulfilling on a soul level. We're going to see what your healing message is for the week. And as always, my dear Taurus, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those resonate more, or they might bring a little extra information and make the general readings just a little bit more specific to your personal energy. Or you may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. When you click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, it will take you to where you can schedule a private reading. All right, there's your card for the week, and we have self-love, Taurus. You gotta give yourself some of that self-loving. All right, so this Eight of Cups that's coming in, you know, it could be where, you know, you do have things that are going your way, but you're not necessarily feeling fulfilled. So a part of your Eight of Cups journey to fulfillment is going to be connecting with the love for yourself. Okay, connecting with you, making some time for you, reminding yourself of the things that make you a pretty great person, reminding yourself that you're basically a child of God, child of the universe, however you're comfortable labeling it. And as such, you know, unconditional love is your birthright, right? There are certain rights that we have, just basic human rights, and unconditional love is one of them. That doesn't mean that we all get to run around and be jerks and get away with all kinds of disgusting behavior, but it does mean that we have a right to be loved, and we have a right to be responded to with love and to be treated with respect, you know? And so you need to have the self-love towards you. For Taurus, you know what's interesting? I kind of feel like what's happening for a lot of you is you're getting what you were wanting for a long time. You were wanting out of something. You were wanting a bigger piece of the pie. So whether you're finally able to leave a job that's been miserable and you're getting an offer to something better and you're leaving, or you're getting a promotion and it's been really cutthroat where you're at and you're feeling like, I finally got the promotion, but there could, or you're leaving a bad relationship, but it's like this feeling like you're getting what you wanted, but then you're feeling bad for getting it, or like you're feeling like you made a fool of yourself to get it, or you know, you pushed other people out of the way to get it and you don't really deserve it and they should have gotten it. And these are all self-judging beliefs from the negative ego, which are lies. None of them are true. None of them are real. You don't have to believe them. But sometimes that happens. We want something so badly, and once we get what we wanted, all of a sudden we're just like in this energy where we feel bad about it. We feel bad about it. Because we feel like, look what I was a drama queen, or I was a drama king, or I you know, I threw a fit and I got my way. And all of that is stuff somebody put in your head when you were much younger. Could have been an older sibling, it could have been a family member, it could have been a parent. But you have to realize, you know, that it's okay for you to want something. It's okay for you to go after it. You deserve to get what you want every now and again. So just coming into this self-love, something is happening, Taurus, this week where you're getting what you wanted and it's triggering some kind of guilt in you. And if you can be loving towards yourself and remind yourself that you deserve to receive, you'll be able to heal and release that and overcome it. Okay, my dears? Again, watch your moon sign and rising sign, because it could bring in more clarity or more specific information for you, even though these are general readings. Or you can schedule a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. Calendly link in the description. If you're wanting more of a love themed reading, you're like, well, what about my love life? All of the love readings are done separately on this channel. And again, if you look in the description of the video, you'll see a link to watch the love readings for July if you want to check that out. And guys, I've been really excited to see the comments. A lot of you have been like, oh, I've been waiting for the video. I'm so glad, you know, like I've been waiting. Like, a lot of you have really begun to look forward to the weekly videos, and I'm really happy that you're enjoying them. But keep in mind, guys, you don't have to wait for the weekly videos. I post a card every single day, a daily message on Facebook and Instagram. I also do the pick a card game every single day on Facebook and Instagram. So you really get 2 cards a day. You get the general card, and then you get the card that you pick in the pick a card game. So those of you who haven't been doing that, check that out on Facebook and Instagram at amethystangellight. Make sure to like and follow there as well, and take advantage of the daily cards. And I thank you for watching the videos, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Wishing you a fabulous week ahead, Taurus. Take care.